Play a light box. They have to defend the quarterback.
This one goes to Abram Smith. And the Vipers defense, they don't know which way it's coming at him. He gashes them. Another big gain.
Number 3, now we're going to get this stretch 16. And he hands it off, so that's the read.
Smith, he gets through the hole. Tackled from behind. Inside the 10, Mr. Harrell bringing him down. But this run game is too much.
It is too much, and they've got Vegas in what's called a conflict of assignment because you're choosing not to block somebody, and you're making your decision on whether to hand the ball off or whether to keep the ball as the quarterback, and there's really no right answer for the defense.
King will hand this one off to Smith. Lowers the shoulder, gets in the end zone. Abram Smith, he's delivering the blow. A 9-yard touchdown run. Second and 4 on the ground. Smith, a huge hole on the left side, showing the burners. Abram Smith, no one's gonna get him. Touchdown, DC defenders. A 62-yard touchdown run to the house. Abram Smith, show him what you get.
See ball, get ball, right?
Yes, sir.
Back to you guys.
See ball, get end zone. Abram Smith, his second rushing touchdown of the game, a 5-yard rushing touchdown, and DC opened it up here in the second quarter. Second and 7 from the 30. Back to Smith. That hole opens up, makes a man look silly. Abram Smith, how about it? Another huge run, and he's in the end zone. A 70-yard house call for Abram Smith, just taking over tonight. Second time in an XFL game that has happened.
He'll stretch it here, and he puts his foot in the ground. There's no hesitation from Abram Smith right here. Really nice job. Watch him. Bam! Right there, right down into the crease. And what a move on 39. Chris Cooper in the open field. That's the last line of defense. 2-inch line.
He's a Maryland Terrapin. He's fired to be back home. At the goal line, and the extra effort by the offensive line pushes Abram Smith into the end zone.
There's the yak. That's the Y motion.
Smith running hard as the game goes on. He gets better.
Good patience there, and again, just like last week versus St. Louis, Abram Smith has a knack for sneaking through really small creases, secures the football, gets north and south, and this is where the style of play for DC with the clock rules in the XFL really play into their favor.
So he wants to go tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't get lined up correctly.
First and 10, Abram Smith. They bring him down a couple weeks ago. Damo now under center. Finds his guy. Abram Smith will walk into the end zone. DC retakes the lead.
To be evaluated even further, so that's where we are right now with De'Aaron King.
Appreciate that. Abram Smith up the gut. He is fired up.
Abram Smith probing towards the end zone, and he's in for the score.
Good job.
DC on the board first.
By the quarterback, you see the counter, get those big bodies out in space. Abram Smith says, I'll do the rest. Thank you, boys.
Leaning that way. 2 tight ends set Abram Smith off the stretch. Smith keeps it going. Churning the legs into Seattle territory. And a big gainer, the tackle by Brooks. Give him 19. Second and 15, Tamu. Smith breaks a tackle. And another one. Stays in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Tamu with time. Outlet is his running back, Smith. Oh, here comes the pain. Abram Smith, the former linebacker at Baylor, converted to running back.
Here we go.
Heavy right. Heavy right, yellow.
Handoff is to Smith. Smith running through arm tackles, eventually brought down from behind by Colin Schooler. Stronger as the game goes on.
Yep, he's doing a nice job right here, sneaking through tight creases. That's what he's really good at. He's a power.
DC doesn't give much time. They run it a 1st and goal, and a bounce to the outside for Abe Smith. He's in. And DC takes the lead.
This is really nicely done by Abe Smith. Felt a lot of presence with white jerseys inside. Decides to bounce it to the perimeter.
Here's Smith. Touchdown, DC. A 2-yard plunge for Smith.
Linebacker in college, ladies and gentlemen. Well, he sees those linebackers flow way out over the top, which allows plenty of space to the backside. He bends it back and walks into the end zone.
Here's Abe Smith, and he's gone! Abe Smith right through the middle! And he wins the foot race for a 52-yard touchdown on 4th down! That's a keeper in the stands, and that might be the play that gets Reggie Barlow's team right back in this championship game.
What a great run by Abe Smith. You see the pullers out in front, a little counter action, but because of short yardage, all those defensive backs, all those linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. So as soon as you break through that initial line of defense.
Here's Smith, and 1:34 remaining. Tamu, they grabbed his elbow, and he's able to get it away with the double clutch. Here's Abram Smith for a 1st down. He gets pinballed around after a gain of 18.